There is a very chaotic energy today. To be honest, I actually already made a video, but I didn't post it. So now we're starting again because I just need to recenter myself. And I'm hearing so many different things. So let's take it one step at a time. First of all, there are some good feelings. Something feels good, something feels lighter, something feels more hopeful. But then there's also the opposite side of the coin saying, oh, but everything is gonna fall down in a second, or everything is gonna be messy again in a second. Maybe that is why there's a chaotic energy, feeling of maybe feeling behind, stressed about reaching certain goals or things like that. And I don't know why I'm seeing those dandelions with the seeds. What are those called? Not the yellow. I'm also seeing the yellow dandelions, but I'm also seeing the dandelions with the seeds. I'm seeing a grasshopper. I wonder what that is about. And there's that chaotic energy that's also it's making me stressed. It's making me feel like I have to speak really fast. A feeling of missing out, missing something, not paying attention to something. Of something about having something right in front of you that you don't even notice it. We have this saying in Danish that you can't see the forest for trees. Like, you can't see the forest because it's full of trees, but it's, it doesn't make any sense because the forest is trees. So there's something right in front of you that you can't see, or that you don't want to see, or that you're too distracted to see, or you're too much maybe inside your own head to pay attention to what it is that that is right in front of you. And then I'm seeing I saw also a Danish poem. I think it might be about being tired as a sailor that have seen the entire world. And that is how we should view the world, our everyday life. To live as though we've already lived. We've already seen everything there is to see. And I don't know why, but that made me really emotional. I have my new deck. So I'm gonna see what we have here, and then I have 2 other decks as well. So as I said, a lot of chaotic energy. I'm also hearing things, and then there's the reaction in the back of my head, a response in the back of my head saying that's cliche. There's something about something is very, very simple, but you're making it more complicated, and then that might be interpreted as though that is cliche. And what I'm thinking about right now is stop and smell the flowers. Life is in the small things, something like that. And you might think that that's cliche, or you're afraid someone else might think it's cliche or something, but it's those small things that actually really matter. And maybe that's what you are starting to pay attention to. It's the small things that matter. It's the small things that make up the big things. Life is not about doing big things or seeing the world. And I also heard you're just as worthy. You're just as lovable and just as worthy if you don't do anything. If you have never seen the world, if you've never done anything spectacular, you're still worthy, you're still lovable, you still deserve to be here. You're still a lovely person. It doesn't take anything away from you that you've not achieved anything big in this life. And I'm not saying that you're not supposed to achieve anything big. I do believe that whoever is seeing this, I do believe that you're meant for something. And maybe you can't even understand how many amazing things that you're gonna experience, but you're stressing out about it. And so it's not a fun experience. And that's why I'm saying, live as though you've already seen all of that. Live as though you've already achieved all of that. Instead of always stressing out about it. We got the keep it up card. So keep doing what you're doing. I think you might be realizing, the chaos that is right now is because you know that you need to. The chaos is reminding you of just take a step back. Just remember to keep doing what you're doing in terms of resting, going slow, paying attention to the small things. There's something about your home life, your family, friends, something about really appreciating those mundane, everyday, daily things, whether it be friends or family or just your everyday routines. Maybe you're someone who really has a ritual, you're taking your time brewing the morning coffee and really just indulging in those small mundane moments. But for you it's not mundane, it's like a ritual, those things that you enjoy. And I don't think that it's something that is a ritual for everyone. I think that it's pretty special to be able to do that. What was the other card that we just got? I felt like there was another card. Oh yeah. Got these two cards as well. Stay in your self-love. That's what I hear. Stay in your self-love. Keep believing. Keep on believing. That I don't think that's a song. Keep on believing. Dream big. Dream big, but also live as though you have already lived. Live as though you've already you've already had these amazing experiences, that you're so full of life, you're so full of love that you can't help but have hope. You can't help but feel fulfilled, feel just whole in yourself. Live as though you've already seen the world, you've already seen everything. And then what's left? What's left when you already achieved everything that you could achieve? You already done everything you could do. So what is left then? Your presence, your state of love, your belief in yourself, because you know that you've already done everything, you've already achieved everything. Because a part of you already has. A part of you has already done everything, achieved everything. And they're just sitting back and just completely satisfied and satiated. Is also a word I heard today. Satiated. So full of life. That you're completely relaxed, because you know that you get everything that you need to get, and you achieve everything that you need to achieve. And again, keep it up. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep keep being in that mindset, keep making your everyday routines into a ritual, keep like juicing the fruit, like keep squeezing the orange, squeezing the lemon, like just keep loving life. And whatever that chaos is about, I think it's like a pole to this mindset. There's something that wants you to panic. There's a part of you that wants you to panic, that wants you to step into that chaotic energy that is really strong these days. Someone wants you to like pull you in that direction. Like now you have to like whip yourself, 11, like whip yourself into something. You have to pressure yourself, you have to stress yourself, you have to rush. There's a part of you that really wants you to live in that chaotic energy, because that's where most people live. And there's some sort of, that saying again, cliche, but like being a dead fish that flows with the stream. I don't know if that's the saying or if it's something I'm making up, but like you're not supposed to flow with the stream. And in terms of this is you're not supposed to just do what everyone else is doing. You're not supposed to just become limp and lifeless and just allow that chaos to be your way of living. You're actually supposed to become alive and live in that liveliness and be the what's it called? Like you are the captain of your own ship, coming back to the sailor thing. Like you are the decider in your own life. You are in charge in your own life. You're not supposed to just flow with what everyone else is doing. And when everyone else is in chaos, you're not supposed to also just go with that. You're supposed to continue to be anchored in your own state of love, continue to be anchored in that feeling of fulfillment. That you don't need to panic, you don't need to go into that chaos, because you already know that you are exactly who you need to be, and you've already achieved everything that you want to achieve. Like there's a part of you that is completely at peace, because they know that everything's gonna be all right. You got this. Keep it up, again with my new deck I made the other day. Keep it up. Keep doing what you're doing. You're doing great. Remember to remind yourself of that as well. You're doing so great. You're doing so amazing. And it's tough being the one to push against the stream and do the opposite of what everyone else is doing. It's easy to just let yourself be affected by what everyone else is doing and just panicking as well, or being very, very shut down, or not really paying attention to what is in front of you. I also think that is what you're realizing, is that those everyday routines, that enjoying the morning coffee, or enjoying the sun, or really noticing things around you when you're going for a walk, all of these things, that is quite special. It is quite spectacular. It is not something everyone is doing. Actually, everyone else is pretty much just not paying attention to what's happening. Literally just today, there was someone in front of me in a shop, the person working there, and we were talking about colors, because I was saying I was wearing like only purple, like purple everywhere, and I had bought something purple as well, and I'm like, you can see what my favorite color is, right? And she was like, oh, I didn't even realize that. And I'd seen her many times during that shop visit. I've talked to her many times. She'd been in front of me many times. I had noticed her colors, what she was wearing, her face. Like, I paid attention to it because that's just what I do. But that's when I realized that is not a normal thing to do. Most people, they don't pay attention to what's right in front of them. And so it's important to remember to oneself, that's actually a really, really beautiful thing and a very valuable thing to grab life while it's here. Like, again, seize the day. I'm sorry, but there are so many like cliche quotes that are actually just, they're cliche because they're used so much because they make sense. Like they are meaningful. It's something that we can mirror ourselves in. So we don't have to judge ourselves for using those quotes that are used so much, because it's just about understanding the meaning of it, and they're so popular because people relate to it. So there is something about that. Seize the day, stop and smell the flowers. It's in the small things. Keep doing what you're doing. You have a beautiful life. So remember that. Okay, thank you for watching again, and take care, and I'll see you in the next video.